welcome back to Kristen's ASMR. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, depending when you're watching this video. I know that some of you have wanted a rambling video again, so I am going to be doing that today. I'll combine some kind of fun hand movements with it as well. And in trying to figure out what topic I wanted to ramble on, as we're getting closer to Thanksgiving coming up here next week, I figured that my favorite thing that I could ramble on is about my favorite person in the world, and also my ASMR inspiration, my amazing mother. So I am gonna talk to you about her today, a little bit about our relationship, and I hope you enjoy this video and my rambles, hand movements, all that good stuff. If you've watched my pink nails ASMR, the hand and the body triggers and finger snapping video before this, you might have seen that I have a tattoo now, and I'll also talk a little bit about the significance of this tattoo. It's also related to my mom. So without further ado, let's get started. So my mom is one of the most amazing people that I know. Just an incredible person. She was a single mom. My mom and dad got divorced when I was about 5 years old, and she sacrificed a lot for me, and it just means the world to me. Sacrificing for your children, like, it's kind of what should be done, but she just an incredible human being, an amazing example for me. Growing up, she was a stay-at-home mom until I was about 5, and then she'd go back to work. She worked at a car parts factory, and she worked the kind of like second shift, which was 3 to 11. So I wasn't home. So I didn't go home to an empty house. I would go stay with my grandmother. So my grandmother and I were super close. I would go and stay with my grandma after school, and that would kind of continue on from the time I was 5 until I was about a sophomore in high school. My mom, just super incredible. She worked at this car parts factory, and then when they shut down, they did pay for her to go back to school, and I was very proud of her. She got her medical assistant associate's degree, and though I have a master's degree and a bachelor's degree, my mom was the first one in my family to graduate with a college degree, so I was super proud of her. And she worked as a medical assistant for just about 10 years, so very proud of her. She always talked about she would love to have been like a police detective and stuff. She had very good investigative skills. So my mom is my best friend. She has the most incredible sense of humor, just super sarcastic like I am, just love to laugh. We are the type of people, my family, we're very silly, like humor, we're big humor people. But we know when to be serious as well. This is kind of fun to do the hand movements. I'm kind of a fidgeter, so also hope you like my nails. Pink. But yeah, my mom is just an amazing, incredible human being. Just smart and caring, and just such a kind heart, and just overall incredible. So growing up, because she worked that 3 to 11 shift, I would have to go to school in the morning, so, her and I, we were always close, but especially sophomore year of high school onward is when our relationship really grew and blossomed. So my mom and I, one of our big, two big things that, many things that bonded us, but there's 3 things that come to mind that really bonded us. Number 1 is the love of the Red Sox. Number 2 is going to concerts and doing little trips. And number 3 is playing games. So the Red Sox. As you may have seen in some of my videos, like sorry, brain fart. My hat tapping video, the baseball caps, a lot of Red Sox caps. I love the Red Sox and Celtics, but the Red Sox was my first love. Started watching them when I was 10. And my family, the Red Sox is in our blood. I actually have some tickets from when my grandfather went to a game in the 50s, which is super cool. If there's ever a time that fits in a video and I can find them again, I will show you all. So the Red Sox is just, something we love watching the games and the teams. If anyone is curious who my favorite player is, it's probably a tie between David Ortiz, Big Papi, and Manny Ramirez. So we had a lot of fun going to games together. So I went to my first Red Sox game when I was, the summer after I turned 18, actually. No, the summer I turned 18. My best friend. My best friend in high school, her parents, as a graduation present, they had friends who had tickets, so my very first Red Sox game was a Red Sox Yankees game. So epic, we won. It's amazing. I've been to 2 Red Sox Yankees games now. I mean, just hands down, that rivalry is the best. But I digress. This video is not about the Red Sox. But, in my area, they have these Red Sox bus trips where you can buy a ticket ticket for the trip, and it includes your ticket to the game, your way down and back, and all that. You have to pay for your own food and stuff, but it takes out the pressure of driving in Boston. If you've ever driven in Boston, it's a little bit crazy. When my best friend and I went that summer I turned 18, her parents drove, and it was a little bit crazy. GPS stopped working. It was a whole event. So 2011 is when I went to my first game. In 2012 is when my mom and I took the first bus trip down. We saw the game. It was so fun. Since then, done a whole bunch of bus trips. Side note, I have been to a Red Sox game every year since 2011, except 2020, COVID year. So we ride on the bus. They had like these raffles and prizes, and my mom and I would just always have so much fun. Take our selfies on the bus, and that was always a good time. Anytime we'd go to the game, she would always get like the little chicken finger basket with the fries and stuff, and so that was always fun. I'm always like a popcorn and pizza person. I feel like I'm doing a spell, but it's kind of fun to do the visual triggers. So yes, number 1, Red Sox games, big bonding experience for us. Loved watching those. Love sports. Kind of got her into the Celtics as well. I'd be watching it at home. So number 2, concerts. My mom, always a big music fan. So I grew up, the local rock station in my area, we would have it on in the car, and she would kind of quiz me like, oh, who's this artist and what's the song? So I have a decent 80s knowledge base, 80s rock knowledge base. We'd listen to music. She had been to a decent amount of concerts. She'd seen Charlie Pride, Alabama. She actually has like an Alabama tour jacket. What else has she seen? Winona Judd. I believe we have a guitar pick from Winona Judd. So as I've talked about in my concert videos, my concert video, the very first concert I went to was the American Idol's tour. Went to that twice because it came to my area, and my mom and I went both times, so we had a lot of fun with that. So every concert I've ever been to except for one has been with my mom. That's just been our thing. Always have so much fun. Just going to concerts, you know, like the experience, people watching, getting the food and everything, like, yeah, so that was always super fun. So yes, the first concert we went to together was the American Idols in 2009, and we also went in 2012. And, you know, we've seen a variety of acts: country, Luke Bryan, Garth Brooks, Aerosmith, Daughtry, Lady Gaga, just amazing. I talked in that concert video, our epic concert year was 2022. We saw 5 concerts. We saw Garth Brooks, Keith Urban, Backstreet Boys, Lady Gaga, and Aerosmith, all in one summer. Bruno Mars, one of my mom's favorite artists, could have gone to that concert as well, but it was like, okay, just too many, needed a lot of money, called the concerts. One of my favorite concert memories is when my mom and I went to see Garth Brooks at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Now, I had never been to a Patriots game, so I didn't really realize how the traffic one way in, one way out was just insane. The Uber that we took should have been like a regular 30-minute ride from our hotel to the place. Took us 2.5 hours. Oh my god, it was so busy. But it's so funny. Garth Brooks. My favorite Garth Brooks song is When the Thunder Rolls. My mom really likes to dance. So like it was amazing hearing those songs during the concert. But some of his early stuff, some of the songs he played she didn't really know. So as he was singing, I would look at her and she'd go as we were trying to sing. But that was so funny. Like her least favorite song, it was something about I will sail my vessel. So when that came on, like I looked at her and I couldn't stop laughing. But that was a really fun concert. So yes, concerts, that was our big thing as well. And then playing games. So, you know, a lot of people play video games and all that stuff, which is fine. But I grew up playing 3 main games: Yatsi, Sorry, and Trouble. And I actually still have the original Yatsi scorecards when her and I played for the very first time. We wrote, like, this was our first game back in 2000. I remember buying it at there was like not a craft fair. There was like a fair at my school and like selling stuff. It was like probably a big sale and stuff. So we bought that there, and I still have the Yahtzee game board. I can't, not that you guys would want to see it, but I can't. It's somewhere in my living room, but yeah. So a lot of time playing games. There was this time, I think it was 2018, we had like a big power outage. Like there was a lot of leaves and stuff, and like the leaves, wet leaves and everything. Our power was out for almost 60 hours, but we played some games by like candlelight and flashlights, and that was really fun. I put like random noise, so random noise break. This random noise break is a good symbolizer of my brain. Sometimes just lots of noises. Also lots of random TikTok noises going through my brain, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say them. Okay. Yes, so games. That was always really fun. Just a lot of laughs. Another little note, like if you're familiar with the game Yatsi, or if you're not familiar with it, there's a game board with 5 dice. You have to get, you fill out the top card with rolls. You have 3 rolls per turn. The highest number you can get for 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s. And then on the bottom set, getting a 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, small straight, large straight, Yahtzee. Yahtzee's 5 of the dice are all the same number. Small straight, large straight. Small straight is either like a 1, 2, 3, 4 or a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 2, 3, 4, 5, excuse me. And then a large straight is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I made this joke one time, and it just, the reason I'm telling you this is because it made me laugh. She was looking at her card and she was like, she's like, oh, you know, I don't know what to roll for next. I have all of my straights. And I'm like, do you have your George? And she's like, what? I'm like, George straight. Oh my god, that was so funny. But yeah. So I've kind of alluded to it in my some of my ASMR talks that my mom is the biggest reason that I started, number one, listening to ASMR, but doing ASMR. So probably about 3 or 4 years ago, my mom started listening to ASMR. She'd like have her headphones on the table at night, and I'd be like, what are you doing? I'd be like watching TV, so it wasn't like she was ignoring me. She's like, yeah, I'm watching ASMR. Maria, shout out to Maria, because I know she still makes ASMR role plays. She'd be listening to her. It'd be like the doctor role play or whatever. And it was just really relaxing, like, you know, scalp check and like, just stuff like that, like really just relaxing. So, I've always been someone, like different sounds, like heels on a floor or tapping books. Like I've always loved that hair brushing. So I started watching it to relax. And yeah, you know, and then, a little over a year ago, I decided to start, making ASMR. You know, and I feel really close to my mom every time that I do ASMR. You know, and I wanted to make this video because I am just very thankful for her. I'm sorry. I figured I probably would end up crying during this video, so this video is also just kind of to memorialize some great moments with my mom and I. So my mom passed away in July of 2023 from pancreatic cancer, and it was and is one of the hardest things that I've ever been through in my life. She was my best friend, and I still say she's my best friend. I couldn't have asked for a better mom, you know, and even if I had known what the outcome was going to be, I wouldn't have changed anything. So Mom, I love you. But I started doing ASMR to kind of feel closer again. So every video that I do, you know, I feel her with me. I'm not the type to cry on camera, but, you know, just feeling in the moment. But yeah, every time I do ASMR, you know, I feel close to her, and it's part of the reason why I don't wear makeup in videos. so this tattoo, I got to honor her, actually. So it's backwards on here, but it's 11/4 in Roman numerals. That is my mama's birthday, November 4th. And these hearts, I have a note that she drew me during my time in grad school. I think I had a presentation, and it said, "Good luck with this heart, and with a good luck, but you don't need it." And the artist was able to replicate the hearts that she drew on the note. So I can touch it, and I always feel her with me. I got that last month, and my goal was to get it before her birthday, her second birthday, where she wasn't here, and I was able to get it done. So yeah, so this video is a tribute to you, Mom. You know, thank you for introducing me to ASMR, and I know she'd be proud and enjoy my videos, and I appreciate that everyone keeps watching my videos. I've said before, I figured like 2 of you would watch these, but as I'm closing in on 600 subscribers, you know, it's been a lot of fun, and I look forward to continuing to do it. I know that sounded like I was going to be getting done ASMR, but yeah, I'll be doing ASMR for the foreseeable future. My mom was the best, and I miss her every day. But, you know, like I said, when I do ASMR, I feel closer to her, or I feel close to her. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that ramble. Yeah, you know, I'm glad I could let you all in kind of on a part of my life that's very, you know, very personal. But you know, my mom was a joy and pleasure to be around, and I feel like I've inherited her kind heart. And yeah, so this video is kind of like my little time capsule of just some of the things that I really loved about our relationship. But I hope everyone enjoyed this ramble, and you know, you get some tingles, relaxation, peace, or good background noise for work or school. Hope you enjoyed the kind of hand movements. That was fun to do. I might incorporate those into a ramble in the future, but I hope everyone has a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. And please leave a comment if you have any future video suggestions. I love fulfilling suggestions. I also have some of my own fun videos, but I hope that everyone has a great rest of your day, and I will catch you all in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.